What's up? So here's the breakdown of the Shakur Stevenson-William Zepeda fight and how Shakur exposed William Zepeda and how Zepeda exposed Shakur Stevenson, how Shakur Stevenson had a master class, and how William Zepeda was impressive in spurts. And what we're going to do on this boxing channel is critique both and praise both. We're not going to be like most weirdo boxing channels when they choose to hate on someone or just choose to praise someone and don't see flaws. We're going to break it down. The truth of the William Zepeda-Shakur fight was every round it seemed that Shakur willingly put himself in the corner. To me, it seemed his legs, he wasn't using his elusiveness as much. He wasn't using the quickness of his legs as much. He wasn't moving as much with his legs. He was walking around the ring. And literally, he backed himself up in the corner at the beginning of every round. And during the middle of the fight, you could see Shakur was walking Zepeda from corner to corner, kind of picking him apart. I was impressed in the first 4 rounds or so by Zepeda's volume and his stab jab. Interesting, before the fight, Shakur said Zepeda doesn't have a plan A, B, C, or D that could stop him. Once he uses plan A, he doesn't have a B or C. Interesting, ironically, that's all Zepeda had was volume and the stab jab. He didn't make any adjustments because those first 4 rounds were very competitive. And Zepeda was showing up and showing out. Shakur Stevenson, before the fight, was pressured to not run. What we seen Shakur do was bring the fight to Zepeda by standing in the corner and allowing himself to be touched. Shakur is hard to touch. He clearly fought different in this fight. It wasn't much of what Zepeda was doing. Now, that stab jab that Zepeda was using was very impressive, and that was setting up a lot of things. Because when Shakur was using that Philly shell, there was nothing in his body to hit except the middle, his solar plexus. And that stab jab and straights could get there all day. Zepeda should have placed his punches better. He should have timed, and he should have used his volume in spurts. All in all, he had a decent performance. Shakur had a masterclass performance. He stood right in front of Zepeda and got hit 25% of the time. He didn't move his head. He needs to move his head a little more. That's the one thing I would say about Shakur. That head, you got to move it a little more. But masterclass performance. I love boxing.